We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and today is Friday, October 16th. I got it. And today we're doing a comparison between the Vitamix and the K-Tech blender, and I'm really excited about this comparison. One thing, you notice we got 3 blenders here. These are both K-Tech total blenders, and this is a Vitamix. Now if you check this out, the reason why I've got 2 total blenders is because the carafes are different sizes here. This is the latest brand new one, and it's like 1/3 bigger than this one actually. And as you can see, it can hold more. But not only that, this one has a 3-inch blade, this one has a 4-inch blade. And we've noticed when we use this 4-inch blade, it's absolutely miraculous. Not only does it blend easier, but also it doesn't heat the food up as much, oxidizing it as much. It's like cold after you use it. But what we want to do today is kind of do a comparison of them all, so you can check it out. And what we did was we filled the same amount of apple in every single one, all 3 of these blenders. Now, the first thing we're going to compare is pretty much the counter space. This is the K-Tech, this is the Vitamix. Now, they're both great blenders, they're high speed, but you notice this one is going to be up higher, a lot higher than this one, probably like 4 inches it looks like. And if you look at the size of this, it's much like that also. Now, the Vitamix has many different types of model numbers and stuff like that, but in essence, they're pretty much all the same. They have different variable speeds and stuff like that. If you do a comparison, we'll do a few comparisons. Like for example, the total horsepower, the peak horsepower. On these two, the Blendtec, it's 3 horsepower, peak horsepower. This one only goes up to 2 peak horsepower, and any type of Vitamix model you get will only go to 2 peak horsepower, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's still a great blender. So the K-Tech blender is 13 amps, while all of the Vitamixes are 11.5. And now another thing I wanted to test was the weight. If you kind of feel this compared to this, it's a little bit more heavier. And I actually wrote it down here. The pound, this is actually 7 pounds, and this is about 11 pounds. And also, this one is 1500 watts, and this is 1200 watts. All the Vitamix models are 1200 watts, but there's one that's 1380 watts. And one other thing, this one has an automatic shutoff, for safety purposes. This one doesn't. And lastly, the loudness, I've noticed that this one's a little bit louder compared to the K-Tech. So, what we're going to do today is blend some apples and show you in a second. We're going to compare the Blendtec smaller carafe, the one it comes with, with the Blendtec larger carafe with the 4-inch blade instead of the 3-inch blade, and lastly, the Vitamix blender. A couple other benefits of all these blenders is this one has a pusher, which is awesome, so you can really get those hard to get things to blend. And this one, these two are actually BPA free. Every single total blender that comes out has a BPA free carafe now. And unfortunately, I don't believe Vitamix has that yet, but I'm sure they will in the future. And another thing, so all we have in here is straight apples, and there's no water or anything else. So we're just gonna, I guess on the count of 3, test them out and see which one works the best. Right. So get your fingers ready, and we're ready. We go 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty quick once we started going. How'd that go?
Oh, that was alright.
This one was just out of control. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think did the best?
It was so fast.
Yeah, it was just done, right? So what we're going to do next is, raw foodists like ourselves and other people, what they like to do is make blended salads with vegetables, and that's when it gets really difficult. So we're going to test that next and see how that goes. And I'm also going to kind of show you the differences between these 2 jugs once we clear out the apple juice of that. So, we'll see in a moment. Okay, everyone, welcome back. Question, Angela. Did you need, in that last experiment, did you need to use the pusher to make that happen?
Yeah.
some serious stuff. We got blended salads here. We've got avocado, we've got cucumber at the bottom, all this is romaine lettuce, we've got sprouts, and dulse, which is a salty seaweed. Let's do this test and see how it goes. And then also some of these vegetables were from the refrigerator, so we can test the temperature again this time. So let's get our blenders ready.
We're going to do a 3 count again.
3 count. 1, 2, 3. Pure liquid in them all. Now let's taste the consistency of it. This was like ready in a second. That's pretty cool. How do you feel about that?
It is cool.
Let's try this one now. Same thing. That one's actually more smooth than that one.
That is smoother.
This one's like a lot smoother. Why is that?
We're a raw food family. We don't.
Did we not finish or something, or what was it? Yeah.
I think it's just always like that. It's not as smooth when you use
Here,
it.
look at that. Listen. Let's see if it's a bit smoother. It's smoother now.
Okay. So just needs longer.
This one will probably be chunky too.
Cool. Let's just it's a little bit more chunky, but it would be smoother in the long run. So before I was kind of, both of these were pretty good. I was always choosing, either one is fine. I always like this one a little bit better for some odd reason. Has more cycles and stuff like that. But ever since it came out with this carafe with the new 4-inch blade that doesn't spin it's like longer spins and stuff, and it just longer bottom carafe. It is just absolutely profound what it does. This is my choice with this carafe. The carafe's like an extra $100 and something. And all the prices on them all are about the same.
Cool.
Seems like a clear winner.
Yeah. So lastly, we're going to eat our energy soup, and then I'm going to kind of show you the differences with not anything in it, and show you the blade size and all that other fun stuff next. Okay, so check it out. These are the 2 carafes for the Blendtec. I said Blendtec, not K-Tech. If you look inside, we've got 2 totally different sized blades. Can you see it good?
Mm-hmm.
And it's much easier to get the stuff out of this one. It's easier to clean. It can hold more, which is very good. Compared to this, in terms of like getting things out, like when you're doing sticky stuff, and there's 4 blades. It's kind of tight at the bottom there. While here, it's just like in both of them actually, they're a lot more open, and there's only 2. So that's another thing to consider. And so there you have it. And we've got
Angela Stokes-Mark.
and
Deborah Marie Taw. Thaddeus.
woo, and Matt Monarch, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World. We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the Raw Food World.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and today is Friday, October 16th. I got it. And today we're doing a comparison between the Vitamix and the K-Tech blender, and I'm really excited about this comparison. One thing, you notice we got 3 blenders here. These are both K-Tech total blenders, and this is a Vitamix. Now if you check this out, the reason why I've got 2 total blenders is because the carafes are different sizes here. This is the latest brand new one, and it's like 1/3 bigger than this one actually. And as you can see, it can hold more. But not only that, this one has a 3-inch blade, this one has a 4